Hello, my name is Tiana Well, and I'm here to help you start your YouTube channel. Ow! What's poppin', gang? It's your girl Tiana Whoa, and I'm back with another video. So as you guys can see in the title, this is me showing you guys how I started YouTube and just how I YouTube now, as including like how I edit, how I like my setup, all of that. So I just want to give you guys like some tips as well in this video. So if you guys are interested in this video, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm just gonna warn you guys, like I have this notebook in front of me, or this little notes book, just so I don't forget anything that I need to tell you guys, because I'm very forgetful and I don't want to forget. So I'm just gonna start out with telling you guys like why I started YouTube. I have people ask me why. So I just started YouTube because a lot of people used to ask me about how I did my makeup. So I would just make videos so then people would just know how to make the makeup look that I did. So I never even did it just be like, oh, I'm gonna be a YouTuber and do makeup. Like kind of, but like not necessarily. I just did it because like somebody asked me like, how you do this? I'm just like, here's a video, go watch it, because I don't feel like coming and sit down and talk to you about it. Like, cool. And then I also did hair videos, but I actually really like doing hair videos. So that was when I realized like, okay, cool, I like being on YouTube, showing people how to do hair, natural hair, weaves, all that good stuff. Like that's my niche for sure. And I learned to just incorporate my lifestyle. So it was so like over time, like over the past 2 years, I would like tell people, you know, like how I've been working out, or me going on vacation. I love doing like vacation videos and vlogs and stuff because I do travel a lot with my family. And then I also realized, so I really like styling my clothes, so I figured I'd like incorporate fashion as well, because I know like I'm a person who's like always on Pinterest looking for styles and looking how to style certain stuff. So I was like, let me incorporate that too. So then yeah, that's just kind of like how my channel has been going. And now I kind of just incorporate all three. So, you know, hair, lifestyle, and fashion, that's just like my whole channel. That's just me. And it sounds like a lot because it's not like centered around anything, but I'm like a person who's all over the place anyways. So this is me. So as far as like what I used in the beginning of making YouTube, as far as like equipment. So when I first started YouTube, all I used was an iPad and daylight. And what I mean by daylight is the sun. Like I just would sit in front of the window and that would be my sun. I mean, that would be my light for the day. And so that meant like I had to get up in the morning, make sure that I caught the light, make sure that I looked good in the lighting and everything, and like had to try every window in the house to see what lighting was the best. So it was like literally the struggle, but like that's how dedicated I was. So I would literally, I didn't even have like anything to hold my iPad either, and I had an iPad mini, so it wasn't like nothing serious as far as like how big it was. But I did place it on like, I would place it on like books or shoe boxes, and then I would hold it, like I would lean it slightly against the aquaphor, and like, you know, you gotta wait for it to just like stand up straight so it don't move, and then I just don't touch it. And then I also use like the back side, like the back camera, because that's the best quality. And then I would edit on iMovie on the iPad. So therefore, like right when I was done with a video, I would delete it because obviously the iPad didn't hold that much space. And then eventually, probably like a month later, I realized like, oh, I have a lamp. I can use the lamp lighting, but I didn't really like that lighting, so I just used the sunlight only. And that's like a great way to start. Like if you don't have like a ring light, or you don't have like the shades, I don't know what those are called, but if you don't have those kind of lights, like you don't even need those. Like you literally can just make sure that you set time out the day to use the actual sunlight, or like even go outside. Like I see people who use like the outdoors lighting, which is the same thing as but you get what I'm saying. Like you could be outside and make a video. So then 6 months later, I actually ended up getting a ring light. So I got a ring light And I actually have the newer ring light, and I still have this ring light right now, and I'm still using it. So it's a newer ring light, and it came with a stand, it came with the ring light, and it came with a bag to hold the ring light. And it was $119 on Amazon, so it was like a whole bundle. I don't know if that bundle still exists, but I'll make sure to like find a link where you guys can find like the same kind of deal that I did. And yeah, so then that was that. And then I was still using my iPad. So now I just have better lighting, and I'm still using my iPad to make these videos. So then after that, probably like a month later, I got the Sony a5000 camera, and I still have that camera. I'm using that camera right now, and I actually really like this camera. I feel like it's a perfect camera for beginners, but then it's also a perfect camera because, like, I don't know, I like it. So like maybe you should like it too, you feel me? No, I'm just kidding. But I'm not really like, I don't know anything about cameras like that. So to me, this camera this is the best thing I got going. But I know I hear about people talk about cameras and other qualities. So, but yeah, and then I went to, to hold the camera, actually, wow, now that I think about it, I didn't even have the tripod that I had. I never even looked for a tripod at first. So I would actually set my camera up on shoe boxes still, which is hilarious now that I think about it. Anyway, so the actual tripod that I use for my camera is from Target, and it's a Targus or Tragus tripod. I'll make sure to have it below, and it's less than $20. And this is my second one because I broke the other one, but that's because I was so rough with it. Once I got my camera, I actually had recently got a new computer, so I got a MacBook Air. So that's what I edit on now. So everything I edit on was always Apple, therefore I was still using iMovie when I edited. And then I also want to tell you guys, so this is my current setup right now. So right now I still have the newer ring with the stand. I have the Sony a5000 on a tripod, which is the Tragus tripod from Target. And then I use my MacBook Air to edit along with iMovie to edit my videos. And I also want to let you guys know, as far as like this, what is that? The SIM card? Yeah, the SIM card that I use for this camera is the SanDisk Extreme Pro 64GB. And I realized like over time, like I kept buying like the 32 gig SD cards, and they didn't, like, the way they would make my quality of my videos, they were just trash. So then I like looked up like what's the best SD card for my Sony a5000, and I found this one. So make sure if you're gonna get this camera, invest in a good SD card for this camera, because it makes like the processing faster. Processing meaning, like, you know, I guess the quality, I don't really know much about it, but you know, I'm just saying what the internet says, so do that. So if you guys wanted to invest in everything that I have right now, like just to have the whole setup that I have right now, it would cost you around $1,800. And that's just to get everything right now. If you guys like the way this looks and how I edit videos and stuff like that. Okay, and then if you didn't and you just use your phone, then you just use your phone and you don't even need anything, you just need daylight. Or if you wanted to get a ring light, then you would invest $120. So technically, like, you don't even need all of this to technically be successful, especially like depending on the videos that you're trying to make. But it all depends on the quality of videos that you're trying to have. So now moving on to like how I edit my videos and all that interesting stuff. So like I already mentioned, I edit my videos on iMovie. There's a lot of other applications that you guys can use or editing software that are out there. I just use iMovie because it's already on my laptop and I didn't feel like looking for anything else, and it was free. So that's just me. And it's a simpler kind of software to use. So I was like, yeah, I need simple because I don't need nothing too serious. You feel me? Real simple. To make this intro that I have right now, I use Keynote, and then I also use, I use Keynote, iMovie, and Canva.com, Canva.com. And I use Canva to also make my thumbnails. But as far as like making intros, I use Canva to use like the font that they have because it's easier. And I actually have a membership. And the reason why I have a membership is because you can use like the transparent background. So if I want certain words to pop up, I can use Canva and then make it transparent to where, like, if I want it to pop up on the screen and you would see it, you wouldn't see like a white screen. So like I'll kind of like show you like right here, this is what it would look like. So yeah, that's pretty much the reason why I have that. And it's, I want to say $12 a month. I don't really remember because I just see it come out and I'm just like, when Canva gets paid, but you know, whatever. Yeah, so I think I like it because it works perfect and it's easy to use. And they also have like available like, what is those, templates? So they have like a YouTube template, YouTube thumbnail template. They have like business card templates, poster templates. Like I also use it for other things. Like, so I use it for school. Yeah, mostly just for school, obviously. Unless I'm making like flyers. So like I'll use it to make flyers. Like I use it to make my birthday flyer, my birthday party flyer. So that's like the nitty gritty as far as like what I use to edit, what I use for my setup, all of that. And if you guys are interested in like more in-depth videos on that, please let me know in the comments. I will be more than happy to show you guys how I edit a video or how I make a thumbnail, all that good stuff. So now I'm getting into the question of how I got stuff sent to me and like when that started. So I started getting stuff sent to me once I made a crochet hair video, which is probably like my most popular video on my channel. And that video, I got contacted by samsbeauty.com. So they would send me like crochet hair and I would start making videos with them. And what I realized with that is once I started getting sent videos, so I didn't have, products, so I didn't have a business email at the time. Like they literally had to write me on the like Instagram or just something weird, and I was just like, wow, so I'm trash because I didn't know I was out here doing business, you feel me? So the biggest thing I'll say is have a business email. Like have an email that is strictly for business. So if people want to contact you, you know to just check this email. This is where people will contact you if they want to send you stuff, if they want to work with you, they want to have a partnership, all that good stuff. Have an email. And make sure you use like a good email, like not company, but like, you know, like I prefer to use Gmail. I forgot what my teacher told me the reason why Gmail. I don't know, Google has something going on, and I was like, okay, cool, so I'm always use Google. I got it. All right, for sure. But yeah, so I have a Gmail one. So getting products is cool, but over time I kind of realized that you're not really profiting. Like you get a product and then they tell you like, oh, we're gonna send you this for free, you make a video. So then like one day I was sitting and I was just like, okay, so I make y'all send me hair, I'm hyped. I'm like, ooh, like I just got some hair, like I don't gotta worry about nothing. And then I was like, okay, but like what if somebody buys this hair? Like if I get hair sent to me and the hair is $100, but all I did was make a video. So I saved $100, one, but just say 3 people, say 1,000 people watch my video, but 3 people buy the hair, that's $300 for them. I don't get any of it, but I made the video. So I was like, I'm talking to my dad and I was like, Dad, I'm missing something here. Like I'm doing it wrong, you know? And then I started watching videos and I was just like, okay, like girls are talking about like, you know, you get stuff sent to you, but like, are you profiting? Like, what are you making? Don't do stuff for free. Like, know your worth. Like some things, like if you're okay with doing certain things for free, which sometimes like I understand, like I'll do certain things for free, or like it's like a different kind of deal. This is what I'll say. So then I'm like, okay, cool, like understandable. But now I don't at all. And that goes along with knowing your worth. Like if you know you gonna make something look poppin' and you know that you're great at marketing that product, get your coins. That's all I gotta say. Like get your coins because it's only right. And like the hardest thing though is setting a price, and I feel like setting a price is hard. So like it's still hard for me even now to kind of figure out like what's the best price. But what I do is I just go through like their website, look at their prices and figure out like, okay, if one person buys this, how much are you getting? Okay, if I do this, okay, like that's kind of how I do it. And then I'm just like, all right, look, I want this, and I can provide you an Instagram post, a video, a small Instagram video, whatever you need, but I need this. And that's kind of how it works. But the best thing to do is just say you're negotiable, yeah. Because if you say you're negotiable, like it kind of works out more in your favor, because then they know like they can work with you. And I feel like that's what kind of made me still, like, I remember the first time I told somebody, like, oh, I charge this, like, this is my rates, and they're like, oh, that's great. I was, oh, you gonna pay a little low. Say less, honey, say less. So yeah, you just gotta wing it, know your worth, and you Gucci. Like, if they want to work with you, they like you. So don't ever think they're not gonna work with you just because you told them this. Like, we ain't out here working for free. You know what I'm saying? We need some money. We gotta eat. You gotta eat, right? Exactly. Eat. We trying to eat. No, yeah. But so then another thing that I did when it came to working with people is I created a contract. So I got the contract off a website that had contracts, and I was just like, okay, like, I just changed the wording and all that other stuff. So I sound real professional. Like, I sound like I'm in business. And so all I do for the contract is I just changed like the name, put the price or whatever agreement that we've agreed on, and then we exchange it back and forth and we both sign it. And then that kind of lets us know like where we stand as far as everything. And then in regards to having like partnerships and working with companies, is you want to have what is that called? Oh, you want to have a PayPal, because obviously you got to get the money sent somewhere. And I know some companies, like, they might not use PayPal, so definitely just make sure you have like other types of apps or ways to get paid too, because that's like a big thing that you need. So I just recommend make sure you get a PayPal account at least, and just be like, hey, like, I have PayPal, this is my PayPal email, boom, easy. And they just send it to your email. And if you don't understand PayPal, they definitely have like a tutorial on like how it works, because I didn't even know that you just put an email address and then you get your money, you feel me? So these are the 10 tips that I have for when you guys are making your actual YouTube video. Okay, so the first thing that I would say on my list is to just start. Like, start your YouTube channel. I don't care if you get no views, start it. Just make the first video. You can be as awkward as you want to be, but just make it. Because I mean, you can't go nowhere if you ain't start. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta start somewhere. It's okay. So just start. Don't be afraid. Just start. My second one is to be confident, and be confident in yourself. Like, if this is what you really want to do and you want to like kind of expose yourself out there, you have to be confident, and you have to be aware that like some people are going to say negative things. So you have to make sure that you're prepared for the negative things that people have to say. And then also, like, my biggest thing as far as like with YouTube and like people saying negative comments is, I'm not for everybody. Like, everybody isn't for everybody. Meaning, everybody don't gotta like me, because I'm not for everybody. So that's the biggest thing that I remember is like, okay, you don't like me, that's cool. Or even if people say like rude things to me, I'm just like, okay, you mad at yourself. Like, that's you. You know, that's like that's all I gotta say is. And then like, it's just like Twitter fingers, you know what I'm saying? You gotta remember that these people are behind the internet. These people don't know you in person. They don't know you a day in your life. They ain't walked in your shoes, none of that. Like, they don't know you at all. So don't even get worked up because you don't even know them. Like, I don't know you, so I ain't even gonna be phased. You only know me. That's how you gotta think about it. They only know you, okay? So then my third tip is plan your video out. So this is me planning my video out, like how I have these notes. So like write down your key points, you know, or like kind of have like a sticky note. Like sometimes I have to have a sticky note like on my mirror, because then I'm like, okay, don't forget to do this, or don't forget to look here, or don't forget to take your thumbnail picture, all that. Like, I need all of that. So if you need to do that and you don't have like a structured way in your head to do it, just write it down. Make it easy for yourself, because I have to. So if you have to, I mean, if you don't, more power to you. And number 4, so I definitely got this tip from Raven Elise. I just recently watched her video, so I was like, this is a really good tip. But people hear it all the time, but it's a really good tip. And this is consistency, but plus frequency. So I am not practicing what I preach at all. I am not a frequent, nor, well, actually, I wouldn't say I'm not consistent. I'm frequent. So like, if there's a time where I'm on YouTube and I'm posting videos, like, it's gonna be a whole bunch of videos, and then I'm gonna be gone for like 2 weeks. So I'm not consistent, but I'm frequent. So it'll be like 5 videos in a week, and then after that I'm gone. I'm ghost. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, here you go. But that's only because like I be gone, so I don't plan everything correctly. Definitely like be consistent and frequent. So like I noticed like one of my favorite YouTubers that I watch is D&B Nation, Damien and Bianca, and literally I remember watching them and they would post a video like every day, like 2 times a day, and I was just like, y'all over here blessing me because I'm so happy to see y'all all day. So I'm like, that is literally like the perfect thing to do, and it's beneficial because it actually like gets your views up, gets people watching you longer. So that moves on to a later tip. But yeah, that's it for sure. So if like you want to really do something, definitely frequency is it for sure. And then my 5th tip is have quality videos. So what I mean by quality, like I know me being a person who watches YouTube, I like to see people who take time with their editing. Like I don't want to see nothing like fancy, and then like I don't need you having like a whole bunch of stuff going on, like it's flipping and turning and shades and like none of that. I'm just saying like as far as like make sure there's no background noise, make sure I could hear you, make sure I could see you, like that kind of stuff, you know. And nothing major. That's when I say editing and quality videos, that's what I mean. I don't mean like I ain't trying to see like a Disney Pixar movie in the mix. I just want to see a good video, okay? 6th tip is make sure you guys have a catchy title and a thumbnail. And I say this because their thumbnail definitely is like a visual, so that's like a visual clickbait in a sense. So boom, poppin' thumbnail, I'm in there, you feel me? And then as far as like your title, so your title, you want to, I'm out here chasing dust. So as your title is important because like you want it to be able to be searchable. So you want something catchy. So like in this title, I made sure I was just like how to start a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody gonna be like how to start a YouTube. Boom, I'm in here. I want to watch this. Like that's what I type in. So when you make videos, you want it to be like that. And so you want like the main part that people are going to search in the beginning, and anything else that got to do with the rest of the video, put it towards the end. And then also keep that same title and put it in your description box, because those also help with like searches and like within the search engine and everything like that. And then also with your thumbnail, make sure that if you have any writing on your thumbnail, that it has to be big, because I know that when I look at YouTube and it tells me like how people are watching my videos, I know that majority of the people that watch my videos are watching it on their cell phone. So if you gotta imagine somebody watching your cell phone and it's small, and you got this thumbnail and the words is about a centimeter. Okay, that's not it because the centimeter is kind of big, but like a milliliter. Okay. That ain't either. If the words is real small and we can't see them, I don't even know what your video about, okay? No, but definitely just make sure the words are visible. Yeah, all of that. Visible on your thumbnail. Tip number 7, or just, it's not necessarily a tip, but it's just like information that you need to know. It takes 1,000 subscribers now on YouTube to start making money or to start getting monetized. So that's when you kind of start to make money. I wouldn't say you initially make money like right when you get to 1,000 subscribers, because obviously you still need like watch minutes and you need views. So moving on to my next tip is number 8, and this is the thing, is how long people watch your videos and your views. So you can have a whole bunch of views, but if your video whack, like nobody's watching it. So the more you have people watching your video, the more that you can make, pretty much, because that means that YouTube has been allowed to have several ads pop up, or just like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like they just been able to have a whole bunch of ads pop up, or you go to different sites and stuff like that. And number 9, this is a really big tip, and this is connect with your subscribers, because when you actually connect with them, it lets you know that you care. You're not just on YouTube, oh, my camera hot. Oh, you hot. Oh, you hot. Okay, cool. I'm gonna let you do you. All right, so back to tip number 9. Okay, so tip number 9 is connect with your subscribers. So when I say this, I mean, you know, respond back to comments. if people message you, try to write them back, you know, at least like their comments or love them so that they get the notification. Just stuff like that, because you want the people that are supporting you to know that you appreciate them. So like, I try to take the time. I might respond like 2 weeks later, but I'll spend like a whole, like, it takes me like maybe like a cool 30 minutes just to kind of like respond to people, answer any questions that they may have, because I don't want them to feel like I'm just like here to make videos for them to watch me and then act like I don't see them or act like I don't notice them. Like, I really appreciate my woe gang. I just want people to know, like, I'm a regular person in a sense. Like, I'm caring, I see that people support me, and I appreciate the people that support me. Like, just like that, straight like that. Okay. And the best thing about like when you connect with your subscribers, like, that keeps them interested in watching you, because then they know like you aren't just here, like, you're not just here as a person like for YouTube money or anything like that. Like, you're actually here to just be you, show what you, the skill or the talent that you have on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a big tip, because they like that. I like that. I mean, I like interacting with people because I'm a people person. So I mean, it might not be for everybody. Like, if you're not a people person, it might not be for you. And number 10, my last tip, is to just have fun with it. Like, have fun with your YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Be you. Be like, just try to be like personable. Create your own style. Have meaning behind your content. And I feel like that'll definitely make you go a long way. And also, I have a tattoo on my rib cage, and it says, "To thine own self be true." So, you know, always be true to yourself, be who you are, and don't change for nobody. You be you, because at the end of the day, like, you changing, you kind of lose yourself. So don't lose yourself just to conform to what people want to see, because at the end of the day, like, you might be what people want to see, but you are not who you want to see, if that makes sense. Like, you just lose yourself. Don't lose yourself in YouTube, in this YouTube world. So always be you, have fun with it. And yeah, so that's about it for my 10 tips. That wraps up this video. I apologize that it was so long. Yeah, hopefully this was informative. And then don't forget to let me know if you guys want to see any videos on like how I edit and make my thumbnails. And like I always say, don't forget to like if you guys like it. Don't forget to comment if you guys want to comment. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And I'll see you guys all in my next video. Going on a high note. I spy with my little eye. A girly I can get, cause she don't get too many likes. A curly headed cutie I could turn into my wife. Wait, that means forever.